Hi, I'm Dr. Osama Shukir Muhammed Amin, Senior Consultant Board Certified Neurologist, Associate Professor of Neurology, and Fellow of the Royal Colleges of Physicians of Edinburgh, Glasgow, London, and Dublin, in addition to being a Fellow of the American College of Physicians and the Stroke Council of the American Heart Association. First of all, I would like, and above all, I would like to congratulate all those candidates who have appeared in the last MRCP UK and MRCPI examinations and who were successful in passing that examination. Second, many thanks go to those who have been reading my books. They have provided me with many helpful and valuable comments, notes, and feedback. Any comment or feedback from you is quite helpful to me to solidify my future publications. Just a few words about my books or publications that have got published in the past 2 years, and that would be 2022 and 2023. One note before starting is that all these books have been updated extensively to contain the most common examination themes, most updates in internal medicine and subspecialties. COVID-19, of course, strikes each and every chapter in these publications. Some of these publications focus also on elderly medicine, pregnancy, and women's health also. So I will start with the self-assessment best of 5s for the MRCP UK and MRCPI Part 1. This book was first published in 2009, and this is the 3rd edition. It contains the most common examination themes that you may encounter in the real examination. Very helpful. I have received quite positive and helpful and valuable feedbacks. Second comes the MRCP UK and MRCPI Part 1 Best of 5s, and that will be Volume 1. Volume 2 was supposed to be published in the second half of the last year, in 2022, but unfortunately, for certain reasons, I couldn't finish the book, and I apologize for that, and I will do my best in the foreseeable future to make the second volume see the light. I hope so. This book is quite different from this one, so these books are not similar or they do not look alike. On my left side deals with the common examination themes. This one actually contains the most updated knowledge in internal medicine and its subspecialties, novel diseases, novel investigations, updates in guidelines, newly approved medications, and so on. Quite a helpful aid to those who intend to solidify their knowledge for the Part 2 written examination. Very helpful. Contains many new information to many. Next comes mock papers for MRCPI Part 1. This is the 3rd edition of the same title that got published in 2009. That at that time it contained 3 mock tests with 300 best of 5s. The 3rd edition features 4 mock tests, 4 updated mock tests with 400 best of 5 questions for the MRCPI Part 1 examination, and that would be the Irish MRCP in Dublin. Next comes MRCP UK and MRCPI Part 2, 200 cases. This is the 2nd edition of a similar publication that was published in 2017. Case histories, data interpretations, and photographic materials you will see and you will read in this very helpful book. Finally, and last but not least, is my flagship publication. I call it, or I coin it, or designated my flagship publication or book is that, and that would be Neurology Self-Assessment for MRCP UK Neurology Specialty Certificate Examination, or a CE. The book is quite large. The publication is huge. It features 1,080 questions in 5 chapters and different examination formats. One of the chapters is actually of photographic materials. Offers photographic materials, a picture or an image of the fundus, of the optic nerve, physical signs of some patients, real patients of course, a brain imaging, an image of the spinal cord, EEGs, and so on. Each chapter has an extensive explanation. Each question has an objective For many of these publications, you will read in the explanation that the question is objective, meaning objective. For example, differentiate between X and Y. Objective, know the characteristic features of, say, Wilson's disease. Objective, try to review the non-neurological signs and symptoms of Wilson's disease. Or, for example, know the renal manifestations of Wilson's disease, and so on. I'm very glad and very delighted to say that this book was very helpful to those who have appeared in the MRCP UK Neurology SCE, and many have passed the examination as they have told me and I have been informed. So, finally, I would like to thank you for buying my publications, and I'm very helpful and delighted, extremely happy to find out that many candidates have passed the MRCP UK and the MRCPI examinations, depending on my books. Thousands of candidates, thousands of interns, thousands of young physicians, and that is very rewarding to me. Very happy to share with you your future. Quite helpful to me to receive any feedback from you. And thank you so much. Osama.